song that.
And then we're there, Dave.
Okay. All right, welcome to Artichoke Music, and is Shelly coming up to say something? Is that? Yeah. Okay, scratch that, take two. You want this one? Yeah. Okay. Let's start with, what did we just play?
Hi, everybody out there in a live stream land. This is our first
do Good Morning
Student Blues Lowdown Jam. Dave Fleschner has been wanting to try to do something like this here for a long time. We finally worked it out. We have students from Beaverton and Clackamas, and I'll let Dave introduce them and where they're from because my brain is scrambled. Anyway, the idea is every week, every first Monday, we'll have this. Dave will let you know what songs to practice. We'll live stream it. You can watch it on YouTube, and then next month you can come back and do some of those same songs and learn what you can do better and learn from other people. So please spread the word. We know it's going to take a while for things to get going here, but it's free, 6:30, 8:30 first Mondays, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Thanks.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, all of you, for being here. This is, we've got Cadenza on the bass and trumpet tonight from Clackamas Community College. And this is Aubrey on the drums, and she studies at Backbeat Music Academy. I'm not sure which high school do you go to?
Jesuit.
Jesuit High School, so right out there in Beaver. And we're going to start here with traditional tune, Good Morning Blues. The idea for those of you on the internet paying attention is that I'm going to put links to songs in a YouTube folder, and then we will listen to those songs and then try to play them. The songs that I put in this week, this is one of them, and our curriculum is to study the 12-bar blues and start with the fundamentals. So you're going to hear a lot of 12-bar blues tonight. We might get into some quick fours, but we've got to learn some terminology here as we go along. So for this, let's not play that F chord right off the bat, and then we can talk about what the quick four is, so that you can play the exact same line that we were doing earlier, just that. Kind of like that. And don't worry about that chord. So you can just do, you don't even need to look at the sheet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Good morning, blues, blues, how do you do? Oh, good morning, blues, blues, how do you do? Well, I'm doing all right, good morning, how are you? Laid down last night, turning from side to side. I laid down last night, turning from side to side. I was not sick, I was just dissatisfied. I got up this morning with blues walking round my bed. I woke up this morning, blues walking round my bed. I went to eat my breakfast, the blues was all in my bread. Sent for you yesterday, here you come walking today. Here you come walking round here today. You got your mouth wide open, you don't know what to say. Thank you very much. So that particular tune was in that folder twice, which you can check out later, both by Otis Spann. No, that was Memphis Slim. No, Otis Spann. Yeah, that one's from Otis Spann. I got to pull up my playlist so I remember what I put in there. Otis Spann does a piano version of it where he does a quick four, but the original version is much faster. Charlie Patton, I think, is the one I put in there, and he's actually doing that line. But I thought it would be good to practice that line. So I kind of want to go, since I've got you. I'm cognizant of the fact that we have an audience on the internet, but I think if you guys out there don't mind, I'm just going to go through some different feels, which is that. These are all going to be in C, but then and they're all bass patterns. These are all just one bar loops. But the idea is once you get the loops, don't worry about that. This is that, this is the one I was playing while we were playing the trumpet. So it's just the, this one does have the G just sitting on the G, so don't walk back down to the 4. So it's just, does that make sense? So 4 bars. And here's where this sheet on film
more. There's all these, and then we're getting to Charlie Parker land here in jazz, and Coltrane blues changes on this side. Right. So, but this is sort of the fundamental. Does that make sense? Cool. And we'll do it a little bit slower. It's that same feel. I was kind of playing on the bass.
Swing or back to
It's like that. It can be either a swing or it can be kind of looser and be a shuffle that goes into I mean, they should all swing and shuffle to me is sort of interchangeable. It's whether you're going or you're going da 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 da, right? And then, but this feel can go. It was actually let's see, Fats Domino. This bass line comes from Jimmy Yancey, was the first recorded piano player to go. And he's kind of did it. This is a slow blues. And then, but Fats Domino had a hit with it with "Your Thrill on Blueberry Hill." And it kind of became an R&B thing, right? But it's the same bass line. You can take that bass line and on the next page, we don't need to get into, but what Professor Longhair did in New Orleans was displace it. So he made it. So he took that same line and just kind of made it more syncopated and gave it that New Orleans kind of funk thing. But for now, I just want to do kind of the original Jimmy Yancey thing, which is kind of slow. There's a guy in town that you guys should check out. Shout out to Phil Wagner, Suburban Slim, and he calls this a stroll because it's kind of strolling, right? So it's or you know, so you can kind of experiment there with it. 1, 2, 3. That's a nice feel. We'll call this All Breeze Blues. It's got a nice feel, so we'll call it All Breeze Blues. We only played a couple times together, but it's like that, that's how we do. That was my bad. what we do is we just sit here and we're gonna stroll. We're just gonna keep it. Don't be tempted to speed it up or just stay in that groove, but play within it. But just try to sit there and make it real relaxed is the idea of the stroll. We're going to the 5 now. Good morning, blues. How do you do? Good morning, blues. Blues, how do you do? I'm doing all right. Good morning, how are you? Sent for you yesterday, here you come walking today. Sent for you yesterday, and here you come walking today. You got your mouth wide open, you don't know what to say. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What else did we? What else did we go over? Oh, I was gonna look at more of those fields. So what's the next one on that list? That is a boogie. I'm gonna skip that one. That's meant to go really fast. This is a good one. So this boogie is more of a piano. Let's look at the Google, because this is that other thing, just with the flat seven, so it's like boom, 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 boom. I don't care what key you're doing, if you want to pick one key. But oh yeah, let's go to C first, 'cause it's better, if that helps you. So it's that. It's kind of like that earlier one we played. So it's one of these where you kind of do this box. They call it a box shuffle in the US, but this isn't a shuffle. It's more of a funk. And then it goes through the. Back to C, same changes. Then goes to 5. Good. Do you want to pick a different key? You want to keep doing it? We can keep going. D. Let's do it in D. So it's actually a little bit slower than that. This is meant to be funky. No, you'd still be straight back at boom, so you can go like kick, snare, boom, 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 got boom, 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 got boom, boom, got boom, 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 got boom, boom, got boom, 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 got boom. Try that with the bass line. Boom, boom, got boom, boom, got boom, boom, boom. again, we'll tag it. You know that Oh, you know that I really love you. One more time, you know that I know that I really love you. Thank you. I'm just throwing these guys in the fire and trying to hang on. But that's the idea behind that groove is that the bass is going boom, and then the guitar goes shang lang ba 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 da ba ba da. And so your role is to just like lock those ideas in together on the drums. And that's sort of where but all the cool, when I started playing more syncopated and funky and you were getting on that, that's all really cool. But yeah, no, it's super cool. The danger is making sure that you know where the pulse is when you start doing it. But you have to. This is a great place to try that.
Right.
Yeah, this is a safe space, and you can try some of that stuff. And what you'll find is if you get with a singer who thinks you're doing too much of that, they'll probably give you a little side eye. Yeah. So the job as a drummer is really, it's like, okay, you got to keep the groove solid, right? And then how much do you do on top or behind that? And it's just a lot of listening to figure that out. And it's the same thing on the bass. Like right now you're figuring out just kind of what the basic grooves are. But once you get more comfortable on it, you can sort of start to do that too. And you'll find those other things that you can throw in. Do you want to try something on the trumpet so you can give the bass a break? I see your fingers getting a little tired there. Now you can get your chops tired. Do you want to try one of these melodies?
Sure.
That's on there. You can pick any one of those songs and just read through
They're probably in concert pitch, right?
They are, but I can just play a step below you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whichever melody looks more compelling to you, or if you know another blues. We haven't played this one yet. And honestly, I was not singing these melodies, and if you listen to the melodies on these lead sheets, are really just a complete guide, because especially as you hear different singers doing them, they're all going to perform in different ways. They're going to change some of the notes. If they're a more accomplished singer, they're going to go for higher notes. And I tried to do that a couple times when I probably shouldn't try to go for that high note because I don't have the biggest range. But and then if you have another singer, they might stay in a smaller range and just play some of the notes or the idea of the words. So the words and the phrasing are just totally up for grabs, which kind of makes it fun on trumpet, because you can just sort of play some of those notes and not worry about whether they're correct rhythmically or not. You know what I mean? So
It's too boozy, nothing.
yeah, indeed. So I'll play it. So this one on there, you can pick the groove actually, whatever kind of groove you want to play, because on the YouTube folder I sent that I keep referring to, I'm the only one that listens to it. But I'll refer to it because we can listen to it for next time. And I lost my train. Oh, it's like done as a boogie woogie, so it's like she's like and then Johnny, there's another one that's something more jazzy, like almost like and then Johnny Copeland, who it's like a funk tune.
Right.
So the feels are totally different.
Right.
So what do you feel like trying?
Ooh.
Maybe let's not do the super, since Cadenza's reading
Oh,
this
yeah,
for the
yeah.
very first time. Let's not bust out the fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Losing-
he's fine.
You want to try it funky? Do you want to play it straight? Or? Yeah. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's not do the last one. We'll do kind of like the chicken, sort of that. Like
you might take a moment here to explain to the folks watching exactly what you're doing, get on a mic and just explain
Oh,
what
okay,
you're
yeah,
doing here.
yeah, here, I'm gonna give
What
this
you're-
back to you.
What you're accomplishing tonight.
Okay.
Just grab any mic out front.
Well, I go back to the piano, or I can do it out front.
So what we're doing tonight is we've got an open student jam and youth showcase jam. So we'd like to invite all of you youth out in Portland to come out and join us. And we're learning about the blues. So we're talking about different feels, different chord progressions. Today we're just kind of focusing on the 12-bar blues and taking it through a whole bunch of different rhythmic feels, knowing that we can apply these feels to this chord change and do a wide variety of different songs in different styles with just this one chord progression. So we've got cadenza on the bass and the trumpet tonight from Clackamas Community College. And we've got Aubrey on the drums from Jesuit High School and also from Backbeat Music Academy. My name's Dave Fleschner. I teach at both those places, so that's why these students happened to show up. I think I guilted them into it. But I know there's a lot of other students from both those places that are excited to come out and join us. So we're hoping to grow this movement. And what I love about the blues personally is the listening that's involved. So Shelley and I have talked here at Artichoke Music about doing something that's not just about going down and turning your guitar amp up to 11, which is a lot of what people think the blues is. But there's a rich history of different stylistic approaches and acoustic approaches as well as electric approaches. And I believe all these things are valid. And sometimes we get away from sort of these sort of more low-down feels by what the loudest voice is in the room. So we're hoping to grow a movement here where we just really learn to listen and appreciate the other people and what they're playing. And that's how we're going to grow it. So I think we'll do, and I'll move back to the piano, which is my regular instrument, but I'll end up playing a lot of these other instruments too, to sort of demonstrate what might be appropriate given a different tune or style. So I'm going to move back to the piano. And let's do, let's see, are we ready for an 8-bar blues? Oh, you know what one we didn't do? This is what we should do, because we played this while we were setting up, which is that, let's do it in G. And this is not on the list, but this is a famous Freddie King song. But it's a little bit different because they're breaks. So this is that feel. And can we do it in G? And this is more like a kind of, yeah, we do it all on, yeah. And so I would probably keep the hi-hat closed and then make it a little washy sometimes. So experiment with, like, as the tune grows in dynamics, have it kind of tight. And then as, like, I'm soloing or as singing or something, it'll get washier, and then you could still put some fills and stuff like what you're doing, but that's sort of like, that lets you have some fun with the hi-hat, but it's sort of a limited approach. But because as you let it, it gets just try it for a sec. 1, 2, just stay on the 1. Just let it now open up and get washier. The hi-hat, yeah. See how that makes it kind of different vibe? Now make it really tight again. And one thing about this feel is you don't want to play Afro-Cuban all the time, but you've got all these 6/8 things. You got this polyrhythm. So yeah, you can hit that in the hi-hat in sort of subtle ways, the dun dun, because you don't have to be relegated, right? You can go ba 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 ba. Sometimes you put the triplet in the middle just to mix it up. So the other thing about this, so that's feel-wise, some of the things you can do to kind of make it more fun for yourself. So you're not just sitting there doing this for forever. You are kind of relegated to doing that for forever. It's kind of the role of the bass player. But it's good to as a trumpet player, I'm really excited for you to have the figure out, oh, this is what the rhythm section does when I'm playing over the top of them. This song has stops too. So it's mainly a 12 bar, and we can do a quick 4 on this, which is going to the 4 chord. Now I've heard this song done a lot of different ways, and think I've heard Freddie King do it different ways. There's a lot of live recordings of him, especially in Europe, playing with different configurations. And sometimes they're probably more throw together than others. So sometimes that quick 4 is a little bit like people don't know. But let's go ahead and do it this time. So we'll do it. So it's the 1, the 4, then 2 bars of 1. Then it goes to the 4 for 2 bars. And then, does that make sense? Yeah. And then when I look up and kind of nod my head, we'll do breaks, and I'll sing through those. And then we'll do that. And on the 4th break, then we do this kind of and we're on the 4 chord. And then there's a thing where there's a longer set of breaks. So just watch me for the breaks, because the verses have first it's 4 bars of breaks and then 8 bars of breaks. Yeah, 1. And we'll just start off with it up front. 1, a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot it. I said that and then I missed it. Now we keep going, keep playing. I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Let's do breaks now. I learned to the river to jump in. Baby called up, she says, I will show you when. I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can be found. Now the breaks are twice as long. Oh, well, I love you, baby, with all my might. A love like ours is out of sight. Well, I love you in the morning, in the evening too. But when you leave, I get mad with you. Well, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like this when my baby can be found. breaks again. Well, I love you, baby, with all of my soul. A love like ours will never grow old. I'd love for you, baby, if you want me to, but I really don't believe your love is true. Yeah, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Why I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Keep going, and I'm tore down. You can open it up, almost level with the ground. Yeah, I'm tore down, almost level with the ground. Well, I feel like, here we go, that when my baby can't be found, that's cool, we'll tag the ending. Yeah, why I feel like this when my baby can't be found. One more time. Why I feel like this when my baby can't be found. Hey, what's up? We got Jonah here. Oh, we get him up on piano. Cool. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Jonah, this is Aubrey. You guys met?
Yeah, we're in the
Oh, you're in the
together.
band?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is Cadenza? Cool.
You got the mic, Dave.
What?
We can't hear you if you.
Oh, I'm just making sure.
I know, but.
Yeah, okay, sorry. All right, I'm just introducing the new players here. Thank you guys for coming down. So, let's see. What do you want to play, John? Do you have a tune in mind? We're just kind of working on 12-bar blues stuff.
Yeah. I don't really have a specific tune.
Did you happen to listen to any of those tunes in the
Um.
in the YouTube? That's okay.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
find the folder today.
Oh,
I was
okay.
looking for
All
it.
right. Let's try this one because we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Life is like that. And here we can just do that. You can either do the. This can be a little bit more swingy since we just sort of did a shuffle. So maybe that kind of that walking line. What key are we in? G?
Yeah.
The kind of the boom, 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 boom. That one? Yeah. Why don't you guys take it around once? You got to cry a little. I need this actually. I don't know the words to these songs. I'm pulling some songs on these students that I actually don't know all that well. So we're all learning here. So why don't you guys take it around once through the form? So you just solo up front, and then I'll sing a little bit, and then you'll solo in the middle. Yeah, cool. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you got to live a little, die a little. Well, sometimes you gotta lie a little. Life is like that. Oh, that's what you got to do. Well, if you don't understand people, well, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes you be held up, sometimes held down. Well, sometimes your best friends don't even want you around. No, life is like that. Well, that's
what you've got to do. Well, if you don't understand people, well, I'm sorry for you. It's a little piano. Well, some things you gotta keep, some things you gotta repeat. People, happiness is never complete. You know, life is like that. Well, that's just what you gotta do. Well, if you don't understand, people, I'm sorry for you. Sometimes you be helpless, sometimes you'll be restless. Well, keep on struggling so long as you're not breathless. Life is like that. People, that's what you just gotta do. If you don't understand, people, I'm sorry for you. Take a chorus and take us out, Jonah. Take one. Okay, so it's not tight, right? But at least it was an ending. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect because in that jam situation. So here's another one, right? Same thing. One, and I'm gonna play something completely different for the end. So you just gotta play heads up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lie a little, cry a little. Sometimes you gotta die a little. Well, life is like that. That's just what you gotta do. Here we go. Well, you don't know people. That's just what you gotta do. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. You try.
be something to get us out. And if it comes together, then it's magic. And that happens because you're all playing heads up and like looking up and checking it out. If it doesn't, you still ended the tune and you can move on to the next one. So try it. You count us in. Just do one chord.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what you can't do is look mystified. You're like, whatever you do, you say that's what it's gonna be, right?
That's what it was.
And that's what it was. Try it again, just from the 5 chord, and you all play. Just think of ba da do da da ba boo da ba. So, and you can play any note you want on the bass. You can play anything on the drums as long as you have that in your mind, and you will end together. So from the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It doesn't really see, and it's together. Do it one more time, and it's time to do something really strong. Like just own it. 1, so same spot from the 5 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's it, right? Yeah. And that's the game you're playing too, especially if you don't know, if you're working with someone new, if you're in a jam session environment, you want to be heads up just like you were. See that eye contact, looking at each other, and you're both there. But then someone has to lead it. And honestly, if you're gonna do I call that a button.
Right.
Like a pancake is where I don't know where I picked up all the terminology, but I played with a lot of blues guys. So I'll throw out these words. I'll try to remember. Anybody can stop me at any point and go, "What do you mean by button and pancake?" That's not fermata or staccato. But a button's like at the end when you put a button on it, and you just all want to get off at the same time, right? And then that's usually the drummer, but sometimes the piano player or the guitar player might be the one. Or if you've seen it at a rock show where the guy jumps up with the guitar, boom. Headstocks are a great conducting tool too. When we don't have a guitar player conducting with a headstock, the bass player is often the leader of that too, because you can do a really strong downbeat there, right? So I call what you did right before the button a pancake, where you're just all holding the note and kind of, you might be doing arpeggio or playing around the cymbals or something like that. That was fantastic. I almost want to let you go again because I feel like it's going to get better. Can we do that here? Or you guys go with that? Yeah, let's just do the ending again. In fact, what I want to do is have Jonah, you just play and don't tell us how many choruses you're going to take, right? But I want you to lead the however that cutoff is going to go, right? So it just involves eye contact, and then you could do it with your body if you're playing with both hands. Just figure out a way to lead us through that. Okay? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. okay, so I was just waiting for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because I said not. I said I wasn't.
Right.
Thank you. Do you want to try playing trumpet here? Do you feel like, how's your fingers doing? You're doing a great job on bass. I just got your trumpet there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We do fields of that already?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I don't know if I could sing that. What key was that one in? Do it in C. I don't think I can actually. I can play this on piano. Do you sing? Do you want to sing?
Should I read it?
Yeah. I mean, you do as well as I am doing. And then you could take a trumpet solo. See, if you sang it, we could do a. You have to get it super on the mic too. You can get as comfortable as you want on it. You want to try it? Feel so bad, just like a ball rain came on a rainy day. You can sing. You can just sit on the one note too. Feel so bad, just like a ballroom. We ain't on a rainy day. You don't have to go.
Yeah.
Let's put the trumpet next to you so I don't. See, I think I might be able to do this, but I don't think I could do it and sing at the same time. Can we try it there? One, two, three, four.
So bad, like a ball game on a rainy day. Feels so bad, like a ball game on a rainy day. Yeah, I got my rain check, take my head and walk away. Ooh, people like the way I feel.
So yeah, that made me think we need a drum solo. Yeah. And let's try it in B flat so you can take a trumpet solo. A couple times here to switch to B flat. So well, let's make it like kind of like try a halftime thing. And then can you try it? You want to try that? That feels much better for us. Like we're not forcing it, and it feels more relaxed. So let's relax into that. And then on when you're soloing, just take feel so bad. Can you play it on the trumpet? Feel so bad. Feel so bad. And then try to feel so bad. Yeah, now feel so bad. Yeah, and then feel so bad. Yeah, feel so bad. That's it, yeah. Be-dum-bum. This is the lick. The lick, I should be saying this in the microphone. The lick is ba da 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 do da 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 da. Like 4, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, flat 3, 1. It's not on there. I'm just singing these licks. There it is. That's lower, yeah, but that's fine. Ba ba do da 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 da. Flat 3. Ba da ba da 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 da. You can go up too. It's cool. Ba ba do da 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 da. Can you play that, Jonah? Yeah. Now you can scoop into the major 3 on that. No, yeah, there, dude. Ba ba do. Don't play the majors. Yeah, right? So you can take that like feel so bad, feel so bad, feel so bad. You take those 3 notes and work those, and then later on you can add that 4th one in. So don't feel like you have to play a lot of notes. Take a couple notes, leave a bunch of space, and then breathe between them. Does that make sense?
And I like that halftime feel because we can kind of just like sit there and feel relaxed. Yeah, so I'm gonna start to do the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it to Johnny. that was fun. So when playing around with each other so I want to try a different groove, but in fact what we have done is, if you know how to play a rumba, can you go do a kick and do the hat? You can do that.
should be talking into the mic. The thing about New Orleans music is that what I hear in a lot of Portland drummers is they want to go boom ch ba boom ch boom ch ba boom ch, but so even though they're playing on the and a two, they're really feeling 1 and 3, right? The thing about New Orleans music is that it's that there's someone's feeling the and a two, whether it's the kick drum and the bass or whether it's someone else. Now there are times when the bass won't do that, but in general it's that and of two that propels the music forward. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, bum, bum, Do you want me to keep playing bass? Yeah. I'm going to change basses really quick because your action is really high up here. What time is it? I haven't even
It's
looked.
like
Oh, it's 7:51.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you got, there's a clock.
There's a clock. Yeah, I realized that as I was wondering what time it is.
What is it? Yeah.
We didn't really take a break, but
That's all right. Keep
Yeah.
going. Go ahead. It's safe to unplug.
okay, cool. I've had bass players tell me that my action's way too high. So that B flat's a good key. That's fine. Ryan, we could also learn an 8-bar blues. Since I play the bass and you play the chords. So let's look at that for a sec. So I'm getting a little bored with the 12-bar blues, so I'm going to move on to the third term, which is the 8-bar blues. And there's it's not on this one. You have it, I think, on yours where it says blues forms at the top. So there's a couple different kind of 8-bar blues in terms of changes. So if you're looking at numbers, I want to play it in F because I can sing it now. But or actually, we can do this one in B flat. But I wanted to do the New Orleans thing. We could do both things. We'll do two. So let's do this one. Since I was talking about the New Orleans thing, let's do that. So let's try a little bit. I talked about that on my. I'm scattered. Sorry. What key? Can we do something besides B? We'll just do B flat. Let's see. You can still have the back. Just stay on the one. Yeah. good. That's great. So we got that kind of that marching, it should be on the microphone. That marching drum feel was kind of combined. In New Orleans, everything sort of combined. So you had classical music, opera, all combining with marching band. Sousa marches were popular, combined with this Mississippi blues stuff that's happening right around there, and then the French influences there too, and then a lot of the jazz that that's sort of the birthplace of where jazz came from. This was big, just gumbo or whatever. It's like the food there, where it's just everything kind of mashed together. So if you go there, you hear. I think I went there after we went to Memphis. I went down to New Orleans, and there was a band. They were playing like Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie trumpet over the top of like a street beat, like that is what they call it. There's a few different names for it, but because it's kind of came from playing in the street, and then on top of that, there's someone rapping, and I didn't know any of the tunes, but the person I was with was like, I know all these songs, this rap, so they're just mushing up jazz and funk and hip hop and everything. So it's kind of like anything goes. But one thing I want to work on there is. Let's find a place so that so that you have freedom to jump around and not just go bum da da ba da da ba da. So you got some. I'm just gonna play the same thing because that's all I can do on the bass. I've got nothing fancy on here. So it's up to you guys to decorate that groove a little bit and have some interplay. So I want to try just a little bit about that, but it's not like we're soloing. We're all just kind of listening and finding the cracks for each other playing. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we're just doing something to make it interesting. If you hear something, you want to respond to it. Respond to it. Not in a huge way. Just subtly go like, oh yeah, I hear you. Okay. You know, and it could can come from anyone, and you can just leave space. And so it's not so much, but what we want to all do is keep that pocket, right? So. Everything it can get to this, right? And it can go in here straight, right? To like funk. Does that make sense? So it's not this. And it's not this, right? It's not shuffle or swing. See what I mean? So just play around with it, and don't feel like you're taking a solo. Just play around rhythmically, but everything you do wants to sit in that pocket. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
artichoke music. We're gonna have ourselves a real good time. We're gonna drink up all their soda pop and a little bit of wine. Tipatina, oh no, 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 nay, Tipatina, tra-la-la. Cool. Okay, so I want. Can you try playing the bass on that? You can try mine if you want to. See if it's. I'm gonna grab the cone. Actually. You play the cone. And I just want to find. You want to go back to C? Oh, you got B flat. All right, B. So we're B flat. So we go to the 4 chord, then back to the 1, and up to the 5, and the 1, and then back to the 5. So B flat, B flat to E flat, E flat, back to B flat, and then to F, and then to B flat, and then to F, and then it starts over.
that thing you were feeling when I was playing all the eighth notes, right? We were feeling the eighth note together. When I stopped playing, you guys stopped feeling the eighth notes. So I want you to feel the eighth notes. I'm gonna do it again, then I'm gonna lay out. I'm just gonna play all the eighth notes. I'm playing the clave rhythm kinda, but I'm playing. Now I'm gonna lay out. So you gotta get your eighth note lined up. You're behind where she's at. Ba-da-da-da-da. Come back to the piano. If you are in physical pain from playing your instrument, you guys need a break for a second? Can we keep doing it? Yeah, you're like, yes, I am in physical pain. If you find yourself in physical pain from playing your instrument, what you need to do is probably stretch a little bit. And then you need to think about, what can I do to reduce the amount of energy it takes to do that, right? So you want to go, okay, so sometimes you want to play hard. Sometimes you want to get a little loud, and so you might dig in. But if you find that you're doing that all the time, then it means you need to reapproach your technique. And there's lots of ways to do that, but usually it means sort of simplifying and finding that pocket wherever it is. So whatever, you don't have to play the whole boom, boom, boom. You could all just go boom, 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 boom. Just play the root. Boom, 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 boom. And then use the minimum amount of energy required to keep the groove happening. Because what this exercise is about, I'm realizing now as we're doing it, is about finding the pocket with each other. So it's not about showing out or whatever. It's just about sitting in that groove, because that's what makes people want to move, right? Like if you probably felt us coming in and out of the groove, right? Sometimes it was sort of like you could feel it, and then other times you're like, are they going to hold it together? And so we want to do is always be holding that groove together, and then figuring out ways to show out on top of that. But the groove is the first thing. Let's do it just a little bit more. blues jam, that might happen, but everybody will laugh because it was the only thing that could happen. That's awesome. Let's take that same form and now just play something like a slower blues, but that same 8-bar form. So let's play it in F. Can we do it now? And actually, so here's a different 8-bar form, and this is instead of the going 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, we go 1, 5, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1. But the same thing, but the slower tempo. So like, and we just do like a slow shuffle. Go to the 4, nothing I did was actually going over the internet there. But well, it's being recorded, so I'm supposed to go up to the mic when I'm talking. So that it's our first. I will get better about doing that, making sure that when I'm talking to you guys, I need to be addressing our internet audience as well. So the idea here is that you all come down and join us and sit in, and we're just gonna learn together. We're gonna listen together, and we're gonna play music together, and it's gonna be fun. And that was a blast right there. We were really hitting something there. Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I said play the hi-hat stand.
I wasn't expecting it, but I like it.
So I put them all kind of through the ringer tonight, but it's only going to get better from here. So please give it up for Cadenza and Aubrey and Jonah over there on the piano. And we'll be back in 4. So tell your friends. I'm sorry. What did I say? April 7th is when we'll be back. April 7th, the first Monday, and it's going to be good. I know we have some other students that told me they could be here next month that wouldn't be able to make it this time. So just please come out, like and subscribe. Is that yeah, right. Yeah. Right here, I point at the like. Is there a thing here now on the YouTube square? Like and subscribe here. Artichoke Music, thank you to Shelly. And thank you to Gary, our sound engineer back there, and video, and he's doing it all. So, yeah, big round of applause to Gary. And, yeah. Oh, I'm Dave Fleschner. Yeah, you can thank me a little bit. Yeah. This is fun. I love doing this. So, cool. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was so much fun. Thank
Well,
you.